Day 17. Let's search for Kako. That's our fearless leader for you. Hey, you're gonna make me blush. Anyways, we got no time to waste. Let's go get the others. Alright, let's get going. That just about covers it, so will you help us look for Kako? Sure. Losing her would put a major dent in our fighting power after all. But we can't leave the academy unmanned. Oh wait, this is the same thing as yesterday. Oh, come on, let's go. We're wasting time here. Yeah, let's get going. A happy ending where we... Hey, isn't that Kako over there? Sister dearest. Huh? You guys follow me all the way up here? You're all right. What a relief. What are you doing out here? Everyone's been worried sick. I can feel it. Huh? Feel what? Box of blessings is tucked away at the back of the shrine. I know it is. But there's no shrine here. There is. It's just hidden by all that rubble. I know about your clairvoyance and all, but isn't that all a little too convenient? But I just feel it. It's like if you slammed your finger on a desk, you'd feel pain, but you'd probably struggle to explain the exact mechanisms of it. I hear footsteps as invaders, not just one or two of them either. Yeah, there's quite a bit. We'd be at a disadvantage if we stay here too long. Let's retreat for now. What about the shrine and the box of blessings? I'm curious about it too, but we have to be realistic. The enemy could surround us while we're too busy looking for it. There's no finding our way out of a situation like that. We'd be wiped out in no time flat. No way, no way. I'm too young to get turned into minced cutlet. I haven't even lost my V card yet. Sister dearest, we have to get out of here. Brother dearest, I'm doing things my way now. I have to get stronger to be a real member of this team. I know, but I'm not trying to push you around, but we need to go. You hear those footsteps, don't you? There are too many of them for us to deal with. All right, we'll retreat for now, but I'm coming back later. The box is important. I can't explain why, but it is. All right, it's a promise. Are you done? Then let's get out of here. Looks like we made it back safe. Too bad they didn't follow us. I wanted to get some kills in, or at least a little torture. Who cares about any of that? I need to get some sleep. We could deal with the box or whatever tomorrow. I agree. Moving around at night is too risky, and the invaders may still be in the area. See you all in the morning then. Yeah, good night, guys. In this timeline, Nozomi is still Nozomi. That's still after we killed her. Eva, that is. I guess Eva still cursed us, maybe. Morning, Takumi. We're ready to go look for the box when you are. Come on, let's go. The box will have a huge effect on our war going forward. I can feel it. Seems like you got awfully used to this war lately, sister dearest. I know how Ema feels. Ever since we killed Eva, it's like we're on a path there's no going back on. And so we found ourselves back in the place we found Kako the day before. But things didn't go exactly according to plan. We've been searching this area for a while, and nothing to show for it. We did find some kind of ruined shrine behind the rubble Kako had pointed out, but there was nothing that matched Eva's description of the box of blessings. The footprints, though, looks like they belong to the invaders. They must have taken the box, so they properly recognized its value as well. You mean they're going to pawn it? Are they that strapped for cash? Not that kind of value, chickpea brain. What would those monsters even use money for? So what would they want it for? Does it really have some kind of supernatural power, like Kako's been saying? The invaders may think so. They clearly have their own way of looking at the war. I was so close. That box would have made me more useful to the team than ever. Come on, Kako, don't get so down. There are still 6 other boxes out there somewhere, right? More useful to the team than ever. She would have killed Nozomi and then killed the main character. The question is why. Yo, you guys hear those footsteps? Sounds like we got company. You want to throw it down or what? I'd rather not fight if we can avoid it. Let's head back to the school before they notice us. Fine by me. Let's hurry. We can always come back and look again some other day. Do you have a minute? Hiruko? What's she doing here? And at this hour too. Did something else happen? I've been considering our situation, and I think we should get serious about finding those boxes. I wasn't expecting that. Hiruko always had her head grounded firmly in reality. Why'd she start putting her faith in something this illogical? And I don't think it's safe to ignore Kako's predictions. But there's something else as well. If we don't do something, we'll be on the path to self-destruction. Self-destruction? What do you mean by that? Last time I checked, neither of us fully trusted Sir. He's treating us like pawns, using the vague idea of protecting humanity to push us in any direction he wants. If we keep fighting battle after battle without really knowing why, we'll lose all sense of purpose, any sense of who we are. Kako had happily killed happily killed a helpless prisoner. Amos was starting to drift away from her, and I probably changed as well. War changes people. We need to do our best to remain flexible. Meaning we should have some clear purpose, even if it's hunting around for some weird boxes. Exactly. I'll let the others know. See you tomorrow. War changes people, huh? I guess so. Fortunately, just like I remembered from last time, it rained the next day. We spent all our spare time searching the ruins in vain and got soaking wet in the process. We got a new day ahead of us. Maybe this will be the day we find a box. Let's do this. You're late, Takumi. You know what they say. Time is money. Also, the strong rush, the weak get crushed. I've never heard anyone say that. We say it all the time in my family. Kako, any idea about where we should search today? Yeah, it's still just a vague feeling, but it should be enough to give us a general direction. If we're going to look anyways, let's try to find a way to win the war instead. Well, if these boxes can grant wishes, we can just wish for an easy win, can't we? So work hard now to make it easy later. The rain ain't no place to philosophize. We talk with our fists. Ima Shoma Yugumo was this one out. We need someone here on standby in case of an attack. Getting left behind is a much better use of my skill set. What? Then I want to stay behind too. The search party is larger and therefore safer. Do you want to stay here and risk getting killed? I'm going. I'm a red-blooded manly man who loves the great outdoors. Alright everyone, let's get going. We ventured beyond the wall of fire and out into the ruins. After a little while, Nozomi spoke up. Huh? What's the matter, Nozomi? Look, there's someone over there. The tiny shadow jerked back and disappeared into the ruins. I haven't gotten a good look at them, but I'm sure it wasn't an invader. Could it be a commander? Were they just baiting us into a trap? Maybe, but that was a chance we'd have to take. Hiruko, wait. Finally caught up to the shadowy figure. It was an old man. At the sound of my voice, he stopped in his tracks and stood rooted to the spot. Are you from the Sovereign Army? What army? Sorry man, never heard of it. Are you selling newspaper subscriptions then? No, that's not it, is it? Sir, we're Earthlings just like you. Can we talk to you for a minute? Like us. You say an interesting choice of words. You have 2 eyes, it's true. 2 arms, and you walk on 2 legs. See, sounds pretty the same to me. We don't want anything to do with the war. Please, just leave us be. We're looking for a box of blessings. Do you know anything about that? Box of blessings? Why would you get involved with something so... could you be children of the stars? I'm a member of the proud Osuzuki family. Nothing more, nothing less. Wait, do you think he means Earthlings? Yeah, that's what you call you strange visitors from beyond the stars. I see. You really aren't with the Sovereign Army. I don't want any trouble. If I tell you what you want to know, will you just let me leave? Sure, man. I'm not about threats or extortion or any of that illegal shit anyways. How can you look like that much of a thug and be this wholesome? Have you ever even jaywalked before? Traffic laws exist for a reason, numbskull. You can't just ignore them. Come on, this way. I have water. We can sit and rest while we talk. And I will tell you our story. To begin with, we are a group who has eschewed the war with the children of the stars and returned to our home. Your home? You mean these decrepit old ruins? They may look this way to you, but we have lived here since our childhood. So long ago now. Holy war or not, we could not abandon this land. Scorched and tainted as it may be, it is still our home. You are not like the children of stars who brought war on us before. If there is truly mercy in you, I'll tell you all I know now. This planet is known as Futurum. It is not the same world as this Earth you mentioned before. You mean this isn't Earth, but how? If you think about it, that would explain a lot. Like how none of us could read the signs in the city ruins, or how the commanders seem to have their own culture. Son of a bitch, that bastard Sir has been hiding it from us this whole time. We were in the invaders all along. That's crazy.
ベシネスは当代の大将軍に過ぎぬ。大将軍は本来運命を操る異血の秘宝。幸いの箱はあらゆる願いを叶え、災いの箱は恐るべき災いをもたらす。神話の時代、幾度となく幸いの箱は奇跡を起こし、それがこのフトゥールムに伝わる伝説。異血の存在と同様、箱の存在は確かなことである。一説によれば、そもそも異血の力は箱を通して神が授けたとも言う。その意味では箱こそが全ての始まりであるのかもしれぬ。じゃが長い歴史の中で箱がどこにあるかは忘れられた。箱を管理しているという事実のみが大将軍の権力の源泉となった。平和な時代にはそれでよかった。
That's all very well in peacetime.
飾りであったからな。箱の研究はタブーとなり、人々から忘れられた。しかしな、戦争が始まり、大将軍ベシネスはまた箱を探しておる。
I thought you said she was a custodian of the boxes. The actual boxes were lost long before she came to power, and I said even attempting to learn about them was considered taboo. I had a friend before the war who conducted research in a lab somewhere around here. Unfortunately, it all got burned down in an air raid, and my friend was killed as well. If you find any more surviving research material, you may be able to learn more. That's all I know. But this book survived, didn't it? I had a feeling it's still around here somewhere. If it is, it'll be in the lab's emergency shelter, but even that has become hard to find now thanks to the war. In the shelter's case, the information isn't being covered up. VXs and her cohorts are looking for it too. Even after she's dead, the other commanders are still carrying out her order. What a pain. But that means they don't know where the boxes are either, not if their culture forbids them about looking into them. True, for the Supreme Commander to seek the box's power would violate our taboos, but VXs has already crossed that line. The shelter should be somewhere near your fiery fortress from the stars. I believe you called it an academy. If you want to know more about the boxes, the forbidden knowledge inside is your best bet. That is all I can tell you. I promise you, it's all I know. Thank you, sir, and we're sorry for disturbing your solitude. Pay me no mind. I'm just an old coward who ran from the war. I want to die in familiar surroundings, that's all. We left the old man and headed back to the last defense academy. Our new goal was to find the emergency shelter and the book inside it. But first, there was something else we had to deal with. Sir, is it true we're on a different planet? That this is Futurum and not Earth? I have no idea what you're talking about. Pay no mind to any kind of false information the invaders try to feed you. Gold words, have you forgotten that I hold your lives in the palm of my hand? That's a matter of opinion. You may be able to blow us up anytime you want, but if you did, you'd be shooting yourself in the foot. You don't want to shave down your fighting forces without good reason, do you? I see, so it's come down to this. Even if you're not around, we can still get by on our own. I know that from experience, but you can't defend the school by yourself. You need us. So you can throw in our lives all you want. If you carry through on them, you'll be hurting yourself more than us. Well, I guess it's no use hiding it now. Time to fess up. Earth was indeed devastated by world death. In response, mankind devoted all of its wisdom into a certain project. They called it the Exodus Project, humanity's final hope. For it to work, they needed an ultra-large spaceship capable of warp transport exceeding the speed of light, and able to accommodate all of the surviving humans. That would be the artificial satellite.
地球はいつ爆発しても一刻も早く脱出する必要があった人類はあの人工天体に乗り込んで地球を脱出したんだ。
They already had a destination in mind. While humanity was developing the artificial satellite, they had also been searching for a habitable planet. Miraculously, in a far-off galaxy, they located a world with an environment much like Earth's.
KXK787 と名付けられたその星は地球に瓜二つな惑星だった。 生命居住可能領域であるハビタブルゾーン内にあり、地上の大半が水で覆われていた。生命が育つにはうってつけの条件だよ。まさに第二の地球にふさわしい。そう、君たちがフトゥールムと呼ぶ星だ。人類は滅びゆく地球を捨て、人工天体でその惑星を目指すことにしたんだ。東京団地は人工天体の中にある。君たちが暮らしていた故郷だ。
じゃあ俺らは最初から地球で暮らしてたわけじゃなくて、人工天体の中で暮らしてたって。
それなら東京団地に地球の情報が少なかったことも納得いくわね。すでに捨てた星だからって。
話がでかすぎてわけわかんないんだけど。
東京団地の外ってだけでも信じられなかったのに、まさか地球の外って規模の話になるとはね。
それがみんなに黙ってた理由だよ。君たちにとって現実離れしすぎた真実だから、話しても混乱させるだけだからね。君たちのやるべきことは変わらない。クトゥールムを倒すことでしか戦争は終わらない。
Hey, let me close my window.
人類の敵だ。それを倒すために幸いの箱が必要なら使えばいい。
That is what war is all about, kids. There's no right or wrong, just survival.
段階を踏んだことで飲み込めたこともあるんじゃないかな。
But Star was right. If we'd been told all of this from our start, it would have fried our brains. We never would have actually got ourselves together to actually fight. We really couldn't fault Sora in this decision. Even Hiruko just stood there in silence. The boxes of blessings do exist. The people of this planet think they do anyways. Even VXness believed in it. If the feelings like Kako's been getting are right, we can't let the enemy find them. It would mean death for all of us. But if we can just take their power for ourselves, I might be able to prevent Nozomi from meeting the same fate as before. In that case, there's really only one choice. We stumbled on the entrance to the emergency shelter entirely by coincidence. We just so happened to investigate a crumbling, weather-beaten old ruin, and there it was. Let's check inside. I'm sure this is the shelter the old man told us about. It's pitch black in here. Watch your step, everybody. Shut up, man. You made me slam my pinky against the wall. Yeesh, that hurts. It's weird how much the tip of your finger can hurt, Erg. I'm feeling just sick thinking about it. I swear, if you start spewing all over us down here, I'll make sure you never see the light of day again. Guys, do you think this is what I think it is? Could be. It looks pretty old. There are other books around, but they're all falling apart. This has got to be it. Who cares if we can't read it? It's still a step forward. No use sticking around here any longer. Let's get going. The book. It's the flying commander. He appeared out of nowhere and tore away half of the book before we knew what was happening. He's getting away. Give it back. So we have half of the information. They have the other half. And we'll probably find out what the other half says in one ending. We had somehow managed to get away despite being attacked by the Squad 3 commander. We discussed what we would do about the half of the text that was stolen. We haven't seen that flying commander since he made off with the book. I guess it really is valuable to the enemy as well as us. It seems that way. We need to track him down and take back his half of the book. The passive approach won't work against someone who could just fly away at the first sign of trouble. We have to take the initiative. Yeah, it's always better to make your opponent match your pace. We'll be counting on you, Kurura. Leave it to me. This time I'll shoot him down for sure.
Soin 起床時間だよ。最終防衛学園35日目の朝になりました。 今日も偉大な人
Okay, whatever. I should really just skip that part. This morning, better go to the cafeteria. Morning, you're late, Takumi. Are you still feeling tired? Coco's really starting to get comfortable talking to everyone. That's not a bad thing in itself, bud. Good morning. So what are we going to do about the commander? We can still drop the matter, you know? No, you can't. You clearly don't understand how important this is. About this, I think they must have a base somewhere out beyond the ruins. Oh, and once we find it, we can shake it down for like their half of the book. Plus the first box they found. I like it. It's going to be a long journey. We should make sure we're fully prepared. Even a hopeless failure like me can't mess up packing bags and stuff. Just tell me what to do. Alright, the treasure hunt's back on. Alright, guess I'll wander around for the rest of the... Fuck yes! Yes! What are you doing in here, sir? Might as well max out. Have enough... Ooh, don't have enough resources for this. Actually running low on a lot of materials. Specifically plant. Well, that's the roomie. Might as well level you up. And then go on an expedition, I suppose. Okay. Honestly, I probably shouldn't have leveled him up. The others are a lot higher of a priority than he is. The stun on him for only one attack is crazy. It's actually such a useless move. Well, almost out of every single resource in this game. don't think I've ever used support tower yet. And again, Kurara really isn't my like go-to character. It's still Takumi. Found a method that works, and it works well. Attack -2, move -3 is pretty big, I think. You can probably use it on shitter mobs. And then they just can't do anything anymore. Oh shit, I forgot about Moko. Okay, everyone's leveled up pretty well now. Can I even craft any gifts? I just used like all my resources. Who still needs affinity? Not chapter select, report card. Okay, everyone but Zomi. I believe I was doing Tsubasa next. Cancer. Anyone want an instant camera? Crown? Kuro likes crown. Let's talk Amaru stuff. Gold gas can is doable. Let's go on an expedition. Doesn't really change much. We just gotta... Oh, they're under maintenance. Okay. Let's craft a gold gas can, give it to Tsubasa, and then see what else we can craft afterwards. Toolkit's probably it. This is the last thing I can craft. Really? No Fendi up? That's crazy. What, day 36? So many days pass so quickly.
総員起床時間だよ。最終。
It's morning. Today's another day preparing for our mission to the enemy base. We better do what we can. There's literally nothing to do but like explore. Can I raise affinity by hanging out? I can't talk to Takamaru when he gets like this. I feel like you understand Takamaru a bit more now. I guess I should make sure. I really can't craft anything, right? Yeah, I can't. To some extent, might be better if I just do nothing. That thing will turn you into Swiss cheese if you don't keep your distance, but it'll just bring us back to life even when it kills us, right? Being full of holes won't kill me instantly. We might be able to investigate the machine in the few seconds before we die. Come on, you know we can't do that. We're not zombies. Why are you so desperate to figure this machine anyways? I'm a mechanic. How could I not want to know? I can't not take apart and look at any machine that's a mystery to me. Shoma, is that you dragging that giant pile of bags around? Hello, Takumi. Sorry for being so slow. The preparations are taking longer than I expected. Don't push yourself. No one expects you to do it all on your own. I do everything I can, though. I have to make up for being so useless the rest of the time. Alright, if you're sure, just get some sleep when you're done, okay? Good night, Takumi. Up and at them. Wow, get her breakfast. Better get breakfast or I'm gonna be starving. Good morning, Takumi. She was eating spaghetti topped with curry rocks. Was that her idea of fusion cuisine? Although I'd seen her eat much more outlandish combinations in the past. Then I looked closer and I realized it wasn't curry at all. It was chocolate sauce. Was she really going to eat that? Yeah, morning. Now that I think about it, I haven't had many opportunities to talk to her without Ima around. So, how are things lately? You mean with my brother? Yeah. Well, he just wants to use me like a tool, an object. He's no better than the grown-ups we spend our life avoiding. He doesn't seem to understand that I'm my own person, not just an extension of him. That's pretty harsh. There's definitely a grain of truth in it, though. She wants to prove herself. Understandable. In the shadow of her brother. Ah! I'm doing some training with me. Train with Moko. Of course not. Training is life. Just like how a tuna fish would die if it stopped swimming, I'm going to move non-stop until my life is over. Never lie, never cheat, never quit. Those are the famous words of my favorite Belgian wrestler. You even know about Belgian wrestlers? Now it's time to try and first rerun. Let's move these games until they refuse to take another step. Are you coming here to use the gift-o-matic, Takumi? Tatinozomi. I came to make shortcake with the gift-o-matic. Do you want some too, Takumi?
総員起床時間だよ。最終防衛今日もやばい
Suffer, suffer, endure, endure. Right, everyone's here. We packed everything we could possibly need. I'm expecting great things from you, everyone. Anything goes so long as it nets us a victory for mankind. That includes using those weird boxes you're so fixated on. Easy for you to say, we're the ones who actually have to do the work. Now, don't give yourself a coronary. Let's try to relax into it. If we die outside the school, we stayed dead. How am I supposed to relax knowing that? We'll die anyways if we keep standing by and doing nothing. I guess we should go. I'll do my best to keep up. Yeah, let's get out of here and find the enemy base. We were unable to find anything that day. When it got dark, we gave up on the search and went back to the school. Suffer, endure, endure. This time we took the school bus and explored a little further. After driving around a while, we found what we were looking for.
あれ基地で間違いなさそうだね。
どうしますか？地の利は相手にあるわ。それで
そうしてくれ。
私もその方が助かるかも。そうね。
OK だ。今日は下調べに徹しよう。
We decided to launch our attack the following morning. It's almost dawn. Time to attack the academy. Damn, that's a lot of invaders. I don't think a full frontal assault is going to cut here, guys. Alright, we should try not to let them see us until it's too late. I'm fine with that.
ありがたいです。
いや、それついてったら
妹ちゃんの担
突入班は最小限。私、隅野、薬師寺、大鈴木、面影。残りは
了解。
俺も
一緒に邪魔にならないよう
Try not to get in anyone's way, Gyaku. Whatever happened, we had to keep moving. So I guess only 6 people transform? I mean 5. Whoops. Well, time to use the bombs. Oh, nice. I can skip it. We're just playing a visual novel now. From here on, it's a full power assault. Go out there and dismember and steal it. That's all Suzuki way. Everyone look! It's a flying bastard. Let's take him down together. Yay!
図が高いのよ愚か者め。
He's still alive. Kill him.
落とし握る。
You win. We know we're in the Vader.
この戦争を終わらせるために幸いの箱の力を使う。許してくれ。
Damn. This time, because we had conviction, his bait won't work. Or maybe it's because we have more manpower and Hiroko with us this time. And we also had Hiroko last time. There we go. There it is, the box in the other half of the book too. Should we open it? No, the old man said we shouldn't open it until we have 07. Plus, we still haven't learned anything about everything the books has to offer. I'm curious about the boxes of Calamity too. Maybe we should read through this first? I think that's a good idea. At any rate, let's head back for the day. That's okay, right, Takumi? There aren't any enemies left here. Does it still bother you that we're doing it to them? I'd be lying if I said I didn't, but this is war after all. I think it's like killing that prisoner. This may be the only way for us to really move forward. But we might find another way eventually, right? Yeah, I hope so. No, you're on the wrong path. Should have let her live. You're going to hell, kid.
だが、この地方は昔王母の地と呼ばれておった。王母の地には13の箱が眠る。7つの幸いの箱と6つの災いの箱。この2つの箱を見分ける術は失われて久しい。大将軍の口伝とされていたがゆえである。
What a bastard.
唯一残っている言葉は、幸いは孤独なり。幸いの箱を7つ揃えて開けば、大いなる力がもたらされる。
Blessing stand alone. So are they the ones with the moon or the ones without the moon? Extra moon.
大将軍やそなたらの持つ頂上の力も、この星を繁栄させた奇跡も、箱がもたらしたものという災いの箱を開けば、地上に許すべからざる。災いの箱がなぜ存在しているかはわからぬ。だが、こちらは一つでも開けば破滅を招こう。
So you don't know if this box is a blessing or a calamity. It's a calamity. Either way, we can't open them until we get all 13, so there's no point. Do you know where the rest of the boxes are, sir? The land of the royal tomb. In other words, they should be in this area. That's all I could decipher, I'm sorry. There's a map here, but you'll need expert knowledge to decipher it. The pre-war lab facility might have a device that could analyze it. Unfortunately, I can't help you there. Ho ho ho. Oh, excuse me? What's up, Shoma? If we don't have an analysis machine, why don't we just make one with the present machine? Yeah, We could make a scanner connected to the Academy's host computer. I wish for the war to not have happened. I wish for invaders to exist together as one. Oh, today really flew by. I got into bed and stared up at the ceiling. I found myself thinking about the planet, about Futurum. This wasn't Earth. It was another world that the people of Earth were attacking to take for their own. So what was the school really for? To destroy the people who were already living here? Something to wipe the planet clean and allow humanity to take up residence like nothing ever happened? Was that all we were? Just one giant bomb? Of course, that was still only speculation. I'm sorry. I'd ask Sir about it at some point, but just not right now. Instead, I let my consciousness slip away into a deep, dreamless sleep. Up and at them, troops, time to rise and shine and give your lives and die and die and die and die for the barbaric enemy, which is actually the locals. You're playing as a colonizer. It's gonna be something on your mind? Yeah. I've had a lot to think about since we talked to the old man. I know, it's not easy knowing what this planet's people think of us. To them, we're the invaders, ones that come back even when we're killed. Sure wants us to ignore that and continue fighting for humanity, but there's no way we can ignore it completely. But if we find the boxes of blessings, we might have an answer. Right now, that wasn't a rational plan at all, more like wishful thinking. You could even call it a prayer. Yeah, I think so too. At the very least, it seems my words reached Nozomi. Let's go with that for now. Let's not worry about the consequences. Woo! Alright, I guess I'll wander around for now. Let me go outside. Please, extinguishers, work. Set out on an exploration mission. Woohoo! Unfortunately, we need that. So, looks like north is the goal. Oh, fuck. Well, that's not what I meant to do. But it looks like I have to be here anyway, so it's not the worst. That's a hole. Found emergency rations. You find a discarded minecart. Where the fuck did I put the guide? Well, will you ride in it or push it along? Hop inside. You find an old jewelry store. Ugh! I should have took Nozomi. I screwed up. Nice. Pebble got. You find a neglected bronze statue of a dog. Polish it. Nothing happens. You find an altar. Lost pebble. What did I get in return? Nothing. Ooh. On asphalt.
やったぞ。
There looks like. Take a glowing blue rock, I think. Got orichalcum.
して
Nice.
おくわ。
これは
Better to take this than do the other option. I should have 100% took Nozomi though. God, what was I thinking?
行くぞ。くらえ。いつでも行ける。せい。よし、いつでも行ける。くらえ。いつでも行ける。使うよ。俺に任せろ。せい。やっ、いつでも行ける。あ、よし、いつでも行ける。この
Okay, I'm gonna get some. Let me want to finish my laundry.
あとは任せたぞ。
もらっておくわ。
It would appear that I left the tissue paper in, what's it called? It would appear that I left the tissue paper last time I did laundry because there's lint in my dryer. Make the hole bigger. Wow. Got a beautiful gem. Move on to the next area. What is this? Pick a large pumpkin.
これ
The biggest pumpkin. Make it all the way to the top. Right. Check out the power reactor. Got a high temperature nuclear reactor. Mega raffle. Nice. Fight back.
やったぞ。
これ見つけたわよ。
Red crystal fragment is not worth it. BP is useless. Not a small flower.
寄っとくか。
That is useless. Lift this faster. Might not be faster after this battle, but we'll see.
いつでも行けるわ。
いつでも行ける。ひゃっ。いつでも行ける。行くぞ。これだ。それに任せろ。そこだ。いつでも行ける。ひゃっ。やった。出番だな。ひゃっ。それに任せろ。いつでも行ける。この一撃で。
Sucks that I need. I don't think I even need to use an attack potion, do I? Did I bring anyone who could like buff me? I had to have, right?
もらっておくわ。
No, I brought no buffers. You see a tasty looking fruit on the ground. Nice. That is not worth the risk whatsoever. A sudden gust of wind blows Kuro's mask. Fortunately, that's useless.
寄っとくか。
This is why you never do nice things. I love being mad over trivial, unimportant things. Yeah. Oh my god, that's so annoying.
行くぞ。はあ。出番だな。食らえ。行くぞ。食らえ。よし、行くぞ。食らえ。出番だな。はあ。行くぞ。食らえ。それに任せろ。この一撃で。あとは任せたぞ。
出番のように。
行くぜ。
Put them up.
飛ばすぜ。食らえ。寄っとくか。
I'm also at a pretty good spot, object-wise.
寄っとくか。
Like I only got 90s right now, basically.
もらっておくわ。もらっておくわ。
Like, this is honestly an amazing harvest. Go for the safe options.
珍しいものね。
Whoa, tree leaf. Shit. Get rid of a mega raffle. Got a glowing nut.
もらっておくわ。
Supercomputer CPU acquired. Shit. Fuck. I screwed up. I screwed up.
いつでもこれだ。いつでもいける。せい。行くぞ。そこだ。行くぞ。いや、出番だな。俺に任せろ。使うよ。行くぞ。そこだ。出番だな。食らえ。よ、行くぞ。出番だな。この一撃。
Let's go. Nice and easy attack.
やったぞ。
Fucking useless. Always rob the mummy. Remember that. Remember that, kids. Always rob the mummy. Large turnip.
これ見つけたわよ。
Okay, there it is.
やったぞ。
Oh, that's rough. God, pumice stone. That shit's useless. A small flower. That's also useless. That's also useless. And exploration. I got a lot of plants, which isn't too bad, I suppose.
いいんじゃ。